Pat and Renee Richter welcomed the Maple Bluff birth of their third son, Barry, on September 11, 1970. Older brothers, Scott and Brad, and later a younger sibling, Tim, completed the very athletic East Side Richter family. As Barry recalls, growing up with Pat Richter as your father naturally meant that the family was involved in many sporting activities. Led by supportive parents who either coached or managed their sports, the brothers' lives revolved around playing football, baseball, hockey, basketball, and golf. Barry fondly remembers an early family weekend that focused on 16 hockey games. Athletic success in many sports came early to Barry. Playing for East Madison Little League, he helped win their first ever 12-year-old state all-star championship. As a right-handed first baseman, Barry was encouraged by his father coach to hit left-handed because he felt that his son's left eye was stronger. After hitting a home run left-handed in a previous game, he asked his dad if he could hit right-handed in the next game. Barry deemed the experiment a success when he hit a right-handed home run. His summer days were divided between the baseball diamond and Maple Bluff Golf Course. Barry learned golf caddying for his dad and the legendary Fred Gage. With this instruction, he went on to win multiple junior club championships. Early on, however, Barry seemed to naturally gravitate to hockey. During the winter, he, Scott, and Brad would walk a couple of blocks to Lakewood or Tenney Park to play pickup games on the outdoor rinks. The fast pace of the game was very attractive to him. After school, Barry would run over to Hartmeyer Ice Arena to watch his brothers practice with East High School. He enjoyed attending the high school games, recalling the great rivalries between East, Memorial, and West. Barry idolized Eastsiders Bob and Gary Suter, who epitomized Olympic and NHL hockey success. Bob was his coach for several years, teaching Barry the finer points of competitiveness. Al Clark, another coach, emphasized that to play the game the right way, you had to be disciplined and put in lots of hard work. His mother and father drove him all over for high-level hockey games, allowing him every opportunity to improve his skills. His Madison Laker team won 2 youth state championships. Pat's job transfer with Oscar Mayer took the family from Madison to White Plains, New York. Barry eventually returned to the Midwest to go to the nationally recognized hockey high school, Culver Military Academy. Winning 3 letters, he was twice the captain and most valuable player for a golf team that won 3 state sectional championships. Barry continued to excel in hockey on a team that won 3 consecutive Indiana state championships. He lettered 3 years, and as a senior, was the team captain and most valuable player. According to Barry, he finally realized his hockey abilities when, as a senior, the NHL's Hartford Whalers selected him as the youngest player in the 1988 draft, and he represented Team USA in the World Junior Championships. According to Richter, I'd always played basketball and baseball and loved all kinds of sports, but that is when I knew I had to take the sports seriously. For these accomplishments, Barry was inducted into the Culver Academy Sports Hall of Fame in 2004. As a native Madisonian, Barry always wanted to follow his father's example and play for the Badgers, so he accepted a hockey scholarship. Shortly after his college career began, his father returned to the UW as its athletic director, and Badger athletic success began with the 1990 NCAA Hockey Championship. Barry and his teammates also won the 1990 WCHA Championship and were the 1992 NCAA runner-up. During his 4-year career, he played both defense and offense, which few players did at the time, and received numerous individual awards. Barry was on the NCAA All-Tournament team in 1992, and in 1993, he was the Badgers' captain and Spike Carlson team's most valuable player, as well as WCHA First Team All-Star and an NCAA West first-team All-American. Barry graduated from the School of Business with a marketing degree and currently ranks 27th on the all-time career scoring list with 156 total points. During his college playing years, he was heavily committed to involvement in international hockey competition with Team USA. Besides captaining and playing offense and defense for the World Junior Championship teams, Barry played as a defenseman for several years for the USA World Championship team. In 1994, he was selected to play on the U.S. Olympic team in Lillehammer, Norway, at the same time that Badger football was ending years of frustration with a Rose Bowl victory. When asked to compare the two events, Father Pat Richter commented about his son's Olympic participation. "That would have to be a bigger thrill," he said. "Winning the gold is so difficult, and you are going against the entire world. Besides, I'd rather be watching my own son." During these years, he played over 100 games for Team USA. Barry had a lengthy 15-year professional hockey career that began in 1994 with the Binghamton Rangers of the American Hockey League. In 1996, he received the Eddie Shore Award as the AHL's best defenseman and was a first-team All-Star. Barry made his National Hockey League debut with the New York Rangers in 1996. After some time with the Rangers and the Boston Bruins, he was signed to play with the New York Islanders for the full 1999 season. Eventually, Barry ended his NHL career by playing for the Montreal Canadiens in 2002. He still yearned to play at the elite hockey level, so Barry decided to move to Europe to play in the Swedish and Swiss professional leagues for another 6 years, finally deciding to retire in 2008 after playing over 600 games. Currently, Barry lives in Madison with his wife Kim and 4 children, Blake, Alexandra, Matthew, and Danella. He is president and owner of Hausman Johnson Insurance Agency, a community business since 1946. Hockey is still a focus for Barry since he served as the athletic director for USA Hockey until 2011, does occasional radio and television analysis for Badger Hockey, and serves as the head coach for a U16 team in the Wisconsin Elite Hockey League. Additionally, he is a current board member for the W Club Executive Committee, for the Madison Area Sports Commission, and for the Easter Seals golf outing for kids. He loves to go golfing and fishing up north with his sons, and even finds some time to play hockey with some ex-professional players who live in the area. Barry and his wife are kept young by hanging out with their children. Barry sees his induction as a tremendous honor, and he is especially pleased to join previous Hall of Fame members who were his sports idols and close friends, Badger teammates, and Hall of Fame inductees John Bice and Robin Dringa. As a little boy 39 years ago, Barry remembers his father's induction night. Sharing this night with his father, mother, brothers, wife, and children will be a special lifelong memory. The Madison Sports Hall of Fame Club and Strand Associates Incorporated welcome Barry Richter into the class of 2015.